5.
Back on the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. You're listening to Get Down to Business. I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Thrilled and honored to be joined by my good friend, Josina Morita, who is running for commissioner of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. Josina, welcome to Get Down to Business.
Thanks so much, Shalom. Good to hear from you.
Fantastic. So, Josina, you're a talented professional. You're an urban planner by training. What caused you to decide to run for public office?
Well, it was really a passion for water issues in particular, so it's not just for office, but particularly for Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. I say it's the most important agency that nobody knows exists.
That's true.
We protect over 90% of the water. We play a key role with other government agencies in protecting 90% of the U.S. water supply, protecting homes throughout Cook County from flooding. You know, I live up in Skokie near Shalom, and flooding, particularly in the northwest and west suburbs, is a huge issue. So it's an incredibly important agency, and I grew up in California in the 80s and 90s under drought conditions. And as you know, most people may have heard, we've run out of water in my home state, where a huge portion of our agriculture comes from. So water is incredibly important and becoming more and more important every day.
So you've gotten off to a good start in your race. First of all, when is the election?
March 15, 2016.
So you have a little bit of time to go, and I know that you know the race well, having run for the office before and coming just a little bit short, but you have endorsements coming in right and left. Tell us why you believe that you are the most qualified person for the job.
I bring, again, a passion for these issues and a background of working on water issues from being a young child on up. With homegrown remedies, from short showers and stopping to water your lawn and putting a brick in your toilet tank to make it a low-cost, water-efficient toilet, to working on policy issues, to bringing my background in land use and stormwater infrastructure as an urban planner, and over a decade of policy experience and working with communities to educate them about water issues. I think it's important not only to address policy for today, but addressing educating the next generation about the need to be more smart about how we use water in the future.
So we're talking with Josina Morita, who's running for the Water Reclamation District Board of Cook County. So, Josina, as you mentioned, you live close by in Skokie, and it would be great to have somebody from Skokie, win the office. And but this is a county-wide race, isn't it? So how can somebody from Skokie best represent all of Cook County with a variety of different issues, even as it relates to water and sanitation?
Absolutely. Cook County is huge, over 5 million people. So how do you represent 5 million people? You work really hard. You're all over the place. Just this weekend, I was down in Riverside for the 4th of July parade, Oak Lawn, Skokie, Evanston, down to the south side and the 5th Ward for the Chosen Few picnic up in Bucktown. So it's about getting all across the county. It's not just about representing Skokie. I think there's a lot to learn from the progress that we've made around water infrastructure in Skokie, but make sure that we're sharing that and listening to everybody across the county.
That's great. So something very near and dear to my heart is, as I follow the news about the MWRD, it's really a massive agency, and as you said, Josina, correctly, a lot of people don't know what the agency does, but it's a large agency that owns a lot of property, that's handling very, very important services for, as you said, millions of people. But it's an agency that spends money too and has a lot of vendors. Would you support an effort to encourage the district to use small business vendors as much as possible?
Absolutely. I think, it's about being responsible and responsive to the entire county. MWRD is a huge employer, second largest landowner in Cook County, and $1.2 billion agency. And making sure that we're supporting local small businesses in Cook County is a huge asset for small businesses, but also for the district to have people who know about Cook County, who know the local communities that we're building infrastructure in and dealing with a lot of the nuances and specific details of what's happening in every corner of the county. And there's nothing like small businesses and people who are from communities, working in communities, hiring locally to do that job.
Fantastic. Well, you heard it from Josina Morita, who's running for the MWRD board. Josina, if our listeners, I know there's a little while till the primary election, but if our listeners want to get involved in the race, learn more about you, how can they find out more and get in touch with you?
Please visit my website, www.friendsofjosina.com. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, Josina Morita, and get in touch, and let's do this together.
Absolutely, Josina Morita. We appreciate your time and Get Down to Business, and appreciate your commitment to improving the water, the infrastructure of all of Cook County. But as you said a moment ago, also using the agency to support small business and employment. Obviously, something very important to our business listeners. After the break, we're going to be talking with Jonathan Lehrer, Mr. Communicator, as I call him, and he's going to tell us about some of the cool free tools that Google has available to small business owners and to really any professional. You're listening to Get Down to Business, the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Get Down to Business is brought to you in part by Everett Wealth Solutions, a registered investment advisor and financial planning firm, a fiduciary advisor that helps you create your personal wealth. You can find them at everettwealthsolutions.com or call 708-771-7777. At the end of the program, I'm going to be sharing some tips for you on how to find the perfect career for you. Josina Morita, thanks for joining us on Get Down to Business. We'll have you back on real soon. You're listening to the show all about small business. Don't touch that dial.